Hello and welcome, Rangers. I'm Joe here with me is my co-host Dan.
Hello and greetings.
And we're back. And better than ever. And we have Dino Thunder. Which this episode involves the trio of Rangers discovering Haley's place, which is a cafe. It's basically Ernie's juice bar, except in Reefside, and run by Tommy's friend, Haley. Haley is an intelligence expert of sorts, a computer expert, and someone Blue Ranger Ethan has been kind of crushing on for a bit, in a schoolboy type of way. And she supplies some info to Connor and ends up recruiting Kira for the Friday night presentation because Kira's in a band. And the thing is, this is obviously Tommy trying to play Secret Santa with them through Haley. And the trouble is, it's also a bit of a test, I think, for Connor. And it would not surprise me if Tommy was somewhat testing Connor. But on the other hand, I don't think there's anything evil or malicious about or manipulative here. So what ends up happening is that Connor gets tempted by the soccer team, has to run off to help save the day because Ethan decides he needs backup. And Tommy's being a one-man, I don't know, Kyle Katarn or... Tommy's being Chuck Norris right now. And so the trouble is the only one in danger is Ethan. So he needs the backup. The three morph. They fight off monsters and putties. And Connor has a crisis of faith and decides he'd rather value a high school soccer team, despite being in, the 11th grade, over... No, wait, they are in the 12th grade. Given the number of episodes, probably the first semester. So he's not actually... he would have another shot next semester, to my knowledge. This probably... Connor's being a bit melodramatic, wants out because all he wants to be is a soccer player, which we do know he probably fulfills his dream later. Tommy says, sure, it's what you want, but I've made sacrifices like this, so do what you have to. Kira tries to tell Connor, hey, there's other places I'd rather be, but I'm here making sacrifices. Connor pretty much is a bit of a douche to Kira, but he's grateful to Tommy. Good for him. He should treat Kira like garbage. She's a girl, after all. You treat women like garbage. Everyone knows that's what Red Rangers do. Red Pillars. Red Ranger. I'm joking. I have to crack stupid jokes at that entire fad. Anyways, that very stupid fad. But the Red Pill, that nonsense. But the thing is, when it comes to Connor, he's just going for a crisis of faith. Of course, he decides he really does want to help save the day, if only for one last time. And it's at that point that at the end of the episode, he helps save a little girl after an explosive fight and realizes, saving people's lives is kind of important. So at least he realized with great power comes great responsibility. So this was a pretty good Spider-Man styled episode. On the other hand, in the fight scenes, we see very clearly Kira does, in some ways, fight better, while the other two fight like a duo. So, really, the sense at one point I looked through fan fiction and whatnot, just to see what the overall atmosphere was. And apparently people liked, from what I understood, there and elsewhere, Kira the most of this trio. Not hard to see why when Disney was focusing more on her of the trio. Don't get me wrong, I do like Ethan and Connor, but Kira's really the one who stands out as a fighter in this series and as a character. Not counting Tommy, because Tommy's awesome, of course. But, yeah. So, let's rate this little episode.
Good 2.25.
2. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's a good episode about a moral lesson, about doing the right thing.
A call to adventure.
Well, sort of. More like a call to responsibility, not adventure. He's already accepted the call to adventure. He's just trying to back out, call to responsibility, and to keep to his word when he swore that he is in for the long haul. But overall, hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out our Substack, which has lots of different geek stuff, lore stuff, and our serial novels, which are actually pretty good. And don't forget to also smash that like and that subscribe button, because we're almost at 400. Let's get there together. And remember, Rangers, may the power protect you.